rolls on. Late afternoon light settles softly over Amsterdam's canals. The sun casts a warm glow across the water, turning reflections into ripples of gold and amber. The family walks along Herengraft. Cobblestones shift lightly under their steps. Tall, gabled homes lean slightly toward the canal, their windows catching the fading light. Tree branches stretch overhead, leaves moving gently in the breeze. Mom gestures toward one of the upper floors of a narrow house. Mom, look at that pulley system above the window. They used those to lift furniture into the upper floors. Dad walks slightly behind the group, maintaining a steady watch as the pups move near the canal's edge. Dad, let's admire the water from here, team. No swimming invitations today. The water remains calm. A faint bicycle bell rings in the distance. They continue strolling. Luna lowers her nose near the mossy edge of the canal wall. The scent of damp stone, water, and faint boat fuel lingers in the air. Luna.
It smells like something old and interesting, maybe with a little bit of adventure mixed in.
Max approaches the edge more cautiously. A single leaf floats along the canal's surface, drifting steadily with the current. Max.
Object identified. Leaf. Risk assessment minimal. Observation complete.
Bella spots a passing boat further down the canal. The vessel moves slowly beneath a nearby bridge, laughter carrying faintly from the deck. Bella. Ma.
Are those floating houses? And are there dogs on that boat?
Her tail moves rapidly as she watches. Mom gently shortens Bella's leash to keep her a safe step back from the water. Mom, let's keep those paws on solid ground, sweet girl. They pass flower boxes filled with bright blooms and narrow stoops leading down to houseboats resting quietly along the canal walls. The city feels calm rather than hurried. At a small stone bridge arching over the canal, the family pauses. Below them, the water glistens. A paddleboard glides by with a family standing steadily on board. At the front, a golden retriever sits proudly, balanced and alert. Another boat hums gently as it moves beneath the bridge. Dad rests his hands along the bridge railing. Dad.
It feels like the whole city moves with the water instead of against it.
Mom.
And everyone seems welcome here. Even the ones with wagging tails.
The pups gather close near their parents. Max lifts his nose toward the breeze coming off the canal. Luna settles near Dad's foot. Bella watches a floating calf across the water, eyes focused with interest. The moment lingers. They resume walking along the canal path, moving at an easy pace. Dad looks around at nearby pedestrians, several of whom walk with leashed dogs of their own. Dad?
I like how dogs are part of everyday life here. On trams, in Café, just part of the rhythm of the city.
Mom nods as they walk. Mom.
It works because people respect the space. Short leashes in crowds, cleaning up after them. It keeps it welcoming for everyone.
The pups continue forward calmly as bicycles pass with gentle warning bells. The canal reflects the sky above, steady and undisturbed. The message settles quietly among them. Respect makes room for everyone. The sky begins to shift into soft pink and gold tones. Warm light stretches across the rooftops, and the canal glows like polished glass. Mom points toward a narrow alley branching off the main canal street. Mom.
Tomorrow, we should explore some of the hidden lanes. Maybe even find that floating market we read about.
Dad smiles as they walk. Dad.
Only if there are stroopwafels involved.
Max lifts his head slightly, intrigued. Max.
I would like a formal introduction to this stroopwafel.
Luna tilts her head thoughtfully. Luna.
It sounds promising.
Bella gives a small bounce beside them. Bella.
If it's food, I'm in.
They continue along the canal as the last of the daylight fades behind the rooftops. Amsterdam hums gently around them. As they stroll onward, their silhouettes stretch across the cobblestones beside the shimmering canal. This city moves with quiet confidence, through water, through wheels, through shared space. And as the evening settles in, Amsterdam feels less like a destination, and more like a place that made room for them. The adventure continues.